Don't Think Twice by Bob Dylan. It's a classic song. We're going to be working on it fingerstyle. We're going to start off very easy and work our way up to advanced in this series. If you missed lesson number 1, just go right up here, click on that link, and if you're ready for lesson 2, here we go. So let me just go ahead and play measure 21 for you, and I'll call out the strings. It's 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. The trick here is obviously in between the measures, not so much just only forming the chords, but getting to the next chord smoothly. All right, so if you notice on measure 20, we have the A minor 7th chord, 5, 3, 4, 2, 5, 3, 4, 2. And on the left hand, all we have to do is we have to take our middle finger that's on the 4th string and switch it to the 3rd string. So that's the only move we have to do on the left hand. And we have an open note for that D7 sus2 chord, so we have a little bit of time to get off of that note, or I should say a little bit of time to go ahead to press down on this note right here. So in between it sounds like this. Measure 20. 5, 3, 4, 2. 5, 3, 4, 2. Measure 21. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. And what would be a good practice is if you're having trouble changing chords in between measures, is to just isolate 2 measures and play those, kind of do it in a loop. So what I would do is, and I'll play this a little faster for demonstration purposes. 20, 21. Now on the right hand, what we have to do is we're on the strings 5, 3, 4, 2, and this is for measure 20. And then what we have to do is we have to switch then to the 4th string. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. So between 20 and 21 it looks like this. 5, 3, 4, 2. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. So as a basic rule with finger picking, anytime that you see a fretted note as your first note, such as the C chord or the G chord, that bass note, which is the first note of the measure, you have to make sure that your finger on the left hand is down there in time. That's a basic rule, all right? And anytime you're hitting an open note as your first note, you have a little bit of time to get there. Such as like the A minor 7th chord, you have a little bit of wiggle room. You can go ahead and hit the bass note and then form the rest of the chord. And then the same thing with the D7 sus2 chord, because your bass note is that open D chord. I hope that makes sense. All right, before we do this play along, I've got a question for you. Are you using a metronome or the Tux guitar program or some other music program to practice your guitar with? Are you using a metronome or the Tux guitar or some other program to practice with? That's the question. If you can just comment below in the comments area and let me know. I love using a metronome because what it does is it really helps you not so much what to play, but when to play. It lets you know by sounding off, all right? So in this particular song right here, for doing the play along, I want to set this to as slow as possible, and the slowest setting here on this metronome is 40 beats per minute. So what that's going to do is it's going to play 4 beats per measure. Now the problem is we're playing 8 notes per measure on our right hand, and we're only hearing 4 of these. So if I put it on 40, it would be counted off like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that would be the whole measure. But a simple trick to help get you in the groove better is to go double time with the metronome. So we were at 40. Let's go ahead and set this to 80. And this is going to tell us where all the notes go that we're playing. So as an example, measure 1. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. All right, so I'm going to leave the metronome on, and let's go ahead and try to play this whole song together, okay? I hope you have your guitar. I hope you've practiced some of these chord changes. And here we go from measure 1 all the way through. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, and 3, and here we go. Measure 2. Measure 3. Measure 4. Five, 6, 8. Now I'm not going to sing, we're just going to play. Measure 9. 11, measure 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21 coming up. 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, back to the beginning of the song, next verse. Bob Dylan was playing it at this speed. All right, and that's a double time, that's over 200. We're going to go to 120 on this, all right, and which is really 60 beats per minute. Let's try this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Measure 4. Measure 7. The singing would come in here. I'm not going to sing. Measure 14, 15, measure 17, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24, 26, 28, 31, 32, 33 rather, 34, 35, 36, 38, 39, 40, and then the song repeats back to the verse. All right, that wraps it up for lesson 2. Don't be afraid to go back and practice small sections. And if you're ready to go ahead to try to sing this song, lesson 3 is right here. We're going to be singing and playing Don't Think Twice, It's All Right in lesson 3. So we'll see you there.